a lot of people out there that believe that Star Wars is dead. It's dead. It had been dying for a short while, and then they killed it off. And I know that this can be a love-hate relationship here. How are you feeling, man? Like, what's your take on Star Wars at the moment?
I am not a fan as I used to be. It tries to be the trilogy so much, it's a freaking disgrace.
But then I gotta remind myself that the universe is just so big. So I just close my eyes and imagine the universe that it could be. And then find a way to celebrate it with everyone.
To all the other creators on this video chatting Star Wars, it's so good to be here with you guys, to be able to share an excitement.
And I love Star Wars.
Star Wars is dope.
And even if you're not a fan of the sequel trilogy, as I have not been a big fan of...
If you like The Last Jedi, you're stupid. If you don't like The Last Jedi, you're stupid, so... I guess I'm stupid.
I still feel like Star Wars is a massive part of my life.
It is a shame to see that it's all coming to a close.
I don't want it to end.
But everything just have to have an end.
And I'm sure when those end credits roll, it's going to be a very sad moment for me.
Because I'm starting to feel like slightly emotional.
I know it's not going to end.
I have a feeling it's not over.
And I'm really looking forward to see what they do now.
The film is called The Rise of Skywalker for a reason. I think in some strange way it's just the beginning.
How's it going, guys?
What's going on, everybody?
Howdy there, true believers.
Hello, guys.
Hey guys, Sharon here.
What's going on, everybody? Elliot here from Movie Files. Hey there, guys, coming at you over here from the CertainVids YouTube channel.
My name is Ren Geekness.
I am Lily K.
Anthony A. Perez here.
Andrew here from Atomic Evolution.
It's your boy Leo Rydell here from Geekly Goods.
I'm Adam Douglas from Fanjecture.
This is the Ambassador.
This is Deuce Ace Bro to the movies.
Welcome back to New World Nerds. I'm Superman Nico. Wait, we're not on New World Nerds. We're on Nerdy Blurb TV.
Welcome to the Fandom Initiative Part 4.
Fandom Initiative number 4.
Fandom Initiative number 4.
You are watching the Fandom Initiative
Fandom Initiative
Part 4. 4 or whatever Part 3's sequel is.
And I'm so excited to talk about the future of Star Wars today.
I always say it's always a good day when you can talk about Star Wars.
Star Wars, this is something that has been ingrained in me since the second I was born, really.
Star Wars is just something really special, and what George Lucas really created with that first Star Wars movie was just something really something else.
Star Wars has played a big part of my life. It's one of the reasons that I love and appreciate film as much as I do.
I love Star Wars all my life. It's movie magic to me.
There's no other movie experience, no other cinematic experience where you could go in and get those feelings, both of nostalgia and what's to come, as with the Star Wars film.
I can't imagine a time, I can't even think of a time where Star Wars was not deeply ingrained in who I was and a big part of my life.
Recently, The Rise of Skywalker did end up concluding the Skywalker saga.
So, yes, the Skywalker saga, it's over and done.
Star Wars just happened.
Even though this book is closed, There are so many more that could possibly be open.
Supposedly, I don't know. Give it 10 years, a new trilogy will come out.
But the way it kind of ended,
I loved it.
it wrapped things up pretty good.
I really enjoyed it.
A beautiful ending to the Skywalker saga.
I didn't really have any problems with it.
It's an ending that I don't think is for everybody, and I don't think it's going to please everybody, but it's a beautiful ending in its own way.
Yeah, maybe a few.
And I really did enjoy it, despite having some gripes with it.
You know, it was.
I came to realize that even though the Star Wars movies are over and done with, we do have a great deal to look forward to.
And Star Wars, again, it's not over.
Let's talk about the future.
The future of Star Wars.
And the future of the Star Wars universe.
Future of Star Wars after the rise of Skywalker.
What are we excited for?
Where do I begin?
I am really excited to see where Star Wars will go.
Star Wars is a universe where the galaxy.
Even though the Skywalker saga has ended, there's still so much to look forward to.
It's been a universe that just left. Galaxy. Oh my god.
The Skywalker saga is over, but it's just a little star in an entire galaxy of so many stories you can see in the future.
Opportunities for stories and creativities are endless.
There are limitless possibilities with Star Wars.
I'm really excited about what could come next from the Star Wars universe because they've introduced too many things to end the saga.
And it's really crazy to see what we have coming up with Star Wars, what we currently have with Star Wars, and just where Star Wars is on our overall level.
You know, the very first live-action Star Wars show that we've ever gotten thus far.
The Mandalorian.
And that is The Mandalorian.
Season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Which was incredible as well. I loved the entire season.
Who would have thought that The Mandalorian would have been a hit as it was? I love The Mandalorian.
Exploring Mando and his past and his present and his current situation with one of the best creatures ever designed of any movie, and that is Baby Yoda.
Who would have thought that Baby Yoda would have been such a smash?
Baby Yoda is the cutest thing ever.
My god, I am in love with that child.
For the MVP of the year for me in 2019.
And then not too long later in the year, we ended up getting the opening here in Orlando for the Galaxy's Edge, which was absolutely fantastic. Being able to go, I've been able to go multiple times now, and that's been a beautiful treat as a Star Wars fan.
When I was here for Rogue One, amazing. Everyone loves Darth Vader, but that scene at the end of the movie just put him in a whole different light.
And then we ended up getting Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is an incredible installment into the Star Wars canon.
I love Solo, you know, just a nice fun ride.
And that story in Jedi Fallen Order is so great, so deep, it's so much fun. The game itself is exciting and challenging, and easily one of my favorite Star Wars games that's ever come out.
And again, no one was asking for that, but that's what we got. I'm looking for those little gems that they'll give us.
Star Wars is always reinventing itself.
It's kind of awesome to be a Star Wars fan right now.
And after the sequel trilogy, it will reinvent itself again.
And it's so great because we are in this age where now there's Disney Plus.
And I think we're reinventing ourselves in the generation of television.
Into the future of Star Wars, I think that's where it's going to be, is television.
We also got Disney Plus, which is an incredible thing to really think about the fact that we have a place now that has all the Star Wars movies on them.
It's a giant new boom with all these streaming services.
Like, that's really crazy when you really think about it.
And The Mandalorian has hit the ground running.
We've just kind of been, you know, hit the ground running with Mandalorian, which is a fantastic series.
A beautiful treat for Star Wars fans, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Season 2.
And it was awesome. I cannot wait for Season 2.
Hopefully Mandalorian Season 2, which by the way, Season 1 was great.
After watching Mandalorian Season 1, I am thrilled to see Season 2.
Very excited to see what The Mandalorian Season 2 has to offer.
And the fact that, you know, they've already been filming and it's coming out fall of 2020, that is awesome that we're gonna get Season 2 right off the bat.
The Mandalorian is loved so much because we get another perspective from a different part of the galaxy.
How they ended it off for us, I'm definitely craving more of Mando and Baby Yoda.
We'll just watch like a baby monitor just of Yoda. Like, why is that not on Disney Plus 24/7?
The Obi-Wan TV show that's coming out, Kenobi.
The Kenobi show is coming, and if you've seen episodes 3 and 7 of The Mandalorian, you should be hyped for Kenobi because Deborah Chow is directing everything.
When we saw Deborah Chow direct 2 of those episodes of The Mandalorian, and universally almost everybody loved them, it gave everybody such great hope on the future of Star Wars and what this show could be.
And Ewan McGregor is back as Obi-Wan, and that is going to be amazing.
Ewan McGregor is hands down the best part of the prequel trilogy.
I cannot wait for Ewan McGregor to come back and play Obi-Wan again.
A gritty look at the world of Tatooine and all around the surrounding areas through the perspective of Obi-Wan with a young Luke Skywalker.
How young is he gonna be?
This is one of my most anticipated upcoming things for Star Wars.
Obi-Wan is rumored to have Jar Jar Binks in it, which is kind of interesting.
I think we can all agree that Obi-Wan is something that everybody is looking forward to.
I mean, yeah, K2SO is awesome, but Cassian Andor was a really interesting character. I want to learn more about him. I want to see Obi-Wan and Deborah Chow's direction with that thing.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Cassian series, some other characters that we never met.
Coming out soon, The Clone Wars, the final season. We get 12 episodes that we've never seen before.
We have Star Wars The Clone Wars coming back.
Season 7 of the Clone Wars animated series.
Personally, I'm super excited about the future of the Clone Wars.
Of everything that's coming down the line for Star Wars in the future, this is one piece of the Star Wars universe that I was most excited for.
Now we know that the Clone Wars are definitely coming back. I want to see more from Ahsoka Tano.
I know we're going to see more Ahsoka, so that's all settled and done, because that's good, because everybody loves Ahsoka because she's amazing.
Dave Filoni and so many others have worked so hard.
I cosplay as Ahsoka and as Senator Chuchi.
And I honestly hope that this leads to at least 1 or 2 more seasons of the Clone Wars animated series.
The prospect of maybe getting new characters or even new costumes to create and to cosplay is super exciting to me.
Because there's a lot of story here, and I want to see this.
And they have this opportunity to just focus more on these little characters that we love so much, but we didn't get to see more development from them.
I am very much enthused. I am very much excited.
Because I'm so excited for the Clone Wars.
And I'm hoping that we see more Senator Chuchi. I know I'm probably alone in that because she's like such a weirdly specific character to like.
Let's see, what else is going on?
We have all these other kinds of things that they've been talking about, some rumors you hear about different movies.
It's being rumored that the next series of films that we're going to be getting is going to be taking place in the past.
There are rumors of the Old Republic.
There are rumors of a Knights of the Old Republic type of movie coming, at least in that era.
Whenever anybody talks about the future of Star Wars, they always go to Knights of the Old Republic, and I'm there with them.
If we do get an Old Republic, I'm not gonna complain.
I love the video game, I love the novels, but what I really love from that era is a comic book run. Knights of the Old Republic by John Jackson Miller.
So I guess essentially we're not talking about the future of the Star Wars universe, we're talking about the past.
And moving forward, you can really tell anything you really want, but what I want is I want them to go backwards.
I'd like to see more prequel films.
I want them to go all the way back to like the beginning of this timeline.
The origins of the Force.
How it was discovered and how it was helmed to perfection.
How the Force really came about, how the Sith came about, the Jedi.
Some stories about the first people who realized that they were Force sensitive.
And just go all the way to the very beginning.
Where did all of these people first discover that? When did they first start to come together?
How the Sith and the Jedi and all that came to be.
How this separation and the balance, how that was really created.
We don't know anything about the Sith. We only know all the bad stuff about the Sith.
The division between the Jedi and the Sith.
Give me the beginning of the dark side, not the rule of 2, not the Sith. Give me when someone found out that there was a dark side.
The prophecy. Just talk about the prophecy real quick. Where did this prophecy come from? We've never really gotten that much information on it.
And then when was decided what was good and what was bad, what were the rules? Were there 2 friends and one of them turned to the dark side? How did they find that out? How did the friend react?
Just the start of the story that kind of started the story that we saw.
Don't you think it would be great to see some of that struggle between, the founding of that struggle between the Jedi and the Sith?
And I hope we get to see some more prequel stuff.
Giving me some dark side, some light side, some lightsaber battles, some Jedi, some Sith.
Religion aspect of the Jedi Order, maybe?
I personally am excited for Rian Johnson's trilogy, if that ever is happening. I think he is a good director, and I think he can make a good Star Wars movie.
One thing that I would love to see in the future...
What I'm looking forward to the most in the future of Star Wars is diving into the lore.
I don't know, actually. There's a lot that's been covered.
It's like, ooh, the lore. Give me all that juicy lore. I want it in my life. I want it in my veins, baby boy.
So many ideas, so many characters.
I just want to see some different characters and more lore.
I want to know more about the whole Star Wars universe, to be honest.
Explore more of the galaxy, and that's what I'm excited to see in this future Star Wars.
Something in the future, you give us something in the past.
I want to see much more in the past. I want to see much more in the future.
Just a reimagining of what we believe is Star Wars, and to show us more than we could ever imagine.
Something concurrent that's happening during the Skywalker saga halfway across the galaxy.
We were to expand and create some kind of distant universe attached to Star Wars that was related to everything, but is something that we've never seen before. It'd bring the fan base back together once again.
What I'm looking forward to the most in the future is probably expanding and leaving behind the original trilogy characters.
But I want to see more. I want to see more creatures. I want to see more planets. I want to see more characters.
I'm ready to explore some new characters. I'm ready to get far away from the Skywalker story, so that way we can be like, this is the hero right now. Follow him, love him, and don't worry about who his grandpappy is.
I love that we get three-dimensional stories and three-dimensional characters through the books, the comics, the movies. They give us depth.
We have the opportunity to explore more things with characters, supporting characters.
You give us backstories. You give us the Mace Windu TV show.
Somebody mentioned something about Mace Windu. I think that would be cool, but at the same time, I want to keep his origin a mystery.
I want to see less Jedi. I know that sounds kind of weird to say, but I feel like we've been following the Jedi and Sith mythos this entire time.
Rogue One, we got shades of gray thrown into everything and everyone.
It was so crazy to see a movie like Rogue One that actually took a different turn.
A story that I would like to explore is in a Star Wars book that's actually canon, The Lost Stars.
Give me stories like the one they gave us in Lost Stars.
It follows two people that never really knew the Jedi, never really knew the Republic.
Where we see the events of the original trilogy through different perspectives. One character is on the Empire side, another one is on the Rebellion side.
And I would love to hear these human stories amongst this big Star War. It just makes everything seem so personal.
I just want to see more stories, more lore, more creativity.
I think that no matter what you do, there are so many possibilities with this franchise and possible things they could do.
So literally anything can happen in the future of Star Wars, and I'm here for it.
Very excited to see what the future of Star Wars holds on television, on film.
And I just can't wait to see what we continue to get in this Star Wars universe. It's a beautiful time to be a Star Wars fan.
It's kind of an awesome time to be a Star Wars fan.
We could talk about this all day.
Love it, hate it. Star Wars is a thing that we all can fan out and geek out about.
It's kind of nice that we live in this time where there's so much Star Wars content that we get to be picky about what we like and what we don't like.
And at the end of the day, I just love it, and I love more of it.
I am not tired of it at all.
I'm excited for Star Wars.
The Star Wars future is extremely bright.
There's a lot to look forward to, and I'm just super excited.
And I really can see so much more coming in the future of this franchise.
I am really glad to know in my heart that it's all gonna be just expanding from here, and I cannot wait to be part of it, because I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
May the Force be with us all.
May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
As always, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you all.
This is the Ambassador, signing off.
Peace!
Thank you guys so much for tuning in here today at Nerdy Blurb TV and checking out this video. Consider subscribing if you're into this kind of stuff, because we like to keep it nerdy here and interact with cool individuals such as yourself. Have a great day.